Ever think about visiting a place where you can walk on a volcano? Because I do. As a matter of fact, I'm thinking about it right now.
You know what? I can't say that's on my agenda. Well, I got something somewhere in my mind.
Its name is Yellowstone. It's not just any park. It's a geological powerhouse sitting atop a sleeping giant of a volcano. But before we delve deeper into the heart of Yellowstone, let us first acknowledge the original stewards of this land. We stand on the traditional territories of the Tukudika, also known as the Sheep-Eater Band of the Shoshone, along with numerous other tribes such as the Bannock, Blackfoot, Crow, and Gros Ventre, who have all shaped, nurtured, and respected this land for thousands of years. Their profound connection to Yellowstone teaches us about sustainability and respect for nature's intricate ecosystems. Now, what were you saying again, Jaden?
Yellowstone, home of geysers, hot springs, and yes, a super volcano. Almost forgot. But isn't it a bit dangerous? Since when can you walk on a volcano?
It's all under control. The real story is how a supervolcano shapes everything in the park. Take Norris Geyser Basin, for example.
I've heard of that. Norris is like the Yellowstone's geyser kingdom, like the mushroom kingdom from Mario, but it's just geysers instead of mushrooms. Yep. But what's the deal with these eruptions?
It's truly fascinating. Norris sits on the edge of the magma chamber. The heat and seismic activities there create a spectacle unlike any other. This region, part of the larger Yellowstone caldera, is essentially a volcanic hotspot. According to the U.S. Geological Survey, deep beneath Yellowstone lies a magma chamber that is relatively close to the Earth's surface. This proximity results in immense heat and geothermal activity, which powers the famous geysers and hot springs of the area.
What causes the geysers to erupt?
Geysers, such as those found in the Norris Geyser Basin, erupt primarily because of this heat. Water seeps down through the ground until it reaches rocks heated by the magma. This superheated water then rises through cracks in the earth, eventually erupting at the surface as steam and boiling water. The entire process is driven by the intense heat from the magma chamber below, which is a reservoir of molten rock left over from the past volcanic activity.
So geysers are just Earth's way of letting off steam, literally? So why is there magma below Yellowstone now?
The reason there is magma below Yellowstone is due to its location above a hotspot, a plume of exceptionally hot mantle rising towards the Earth's crust. Unlike volcanic activity caused by tectonic plate boundaries, hotspots remain stationary as continental plates move over them. This results in prolonged volcanic activity in a single area, as the case with Yellowstone, which has been active for millions of years.
What about the wildlife? I've heard wolves made a big comeback.
Indeed, the reintroduction of wolves into Yellowstone National Park in the 1990s serves as a quintessential example of how a single species can significantly alter an ecosystem. By preying on elk, wolves indirectly contributed to the regeneration of various plant species, including willow and aspen trees. This resurgence of vegetation not only revitalized the habitat for numerous other species, but also significantly impacted the physical landscape itself.
You're referring to trophic cascades, correct? Where the presence of top predators like wolves control the population and behalf of elk, allowing overgrazed vegetation to recover, which in turn supports a broader range of wildlife populations.
Precisely. It's a chain reaction. The increase in vegetation stabilizes the soil and reduces erosion, which has profound effects on the rivers. Healthier plant roots absorb more water, leading to less surface runoff and sedimentation in the rivers. Moreover, with the recovery of riparian vegetation, the riverbanks became more stable, leading to narrower, deeper channels that are less prone to flooding and altering course.
The intricate balance of nature continually fascinates me. Yet we are now facing a challenge, aren't we? Specifically, how is climate change impacting geysers?
Yes, indeed. Research indicates that climate change significantly affects geysers by altering the hydrothermal dynamics that power their eruptions. For instance, changes in air temperature and precipitation patterns influence the underground water supply, crucial for geyser activity. As global temperatures rise, we're observing more erratic eruption intervals and even changes in the height and strength of geyser eruptions.
The data certainly shows that. It appears that even minor variations in climate factors, like a slight increase in temperature or altered rainfall patterns, can disrupt sensitive geothermal balance required for geysers to function predictably.
Absolutely. It serves as a stark reminder of our environmental footprint. Observations from Yellowstone, for example, show that the park is responding to these climatic shifts. It emphasizes the necessity for us to monitor these changes closely and respond appropriately.
Clearly, the need for conservation is more pressing than ever. But considering these ongoing challenges, what does the future hold for places like Yellowstone?
The future of such natural wonders really depends on our actions. By deepening our understanding of these systems and committing to environmental stewardship, we can help preserve Yellowstone as an invaluable resource that offers insights into ecological and geological processes.